Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my today's video. That is going to be my first ever Q&A video on my channel because you people have been asking me a bunch of questions over and over again, and today I thought of delivering you the same because last day on 22nd of June 2024 we hit 2000 subscribers on our channel that I'm immensely grateful for to each and every one of you. So yeah, let me just take a moment to thank you here. And I had promised you guys to make this video my first ever Q&A video for you people when we hit 2000 subscribers. So here I'm doing the same, and I had even made this community post where I asked you people to drop your questions. So a lot of you people have dropped me a bunch of questions that I have transferred here, I mean the screenshots of in my old iPhone. So I'll be answering all of those questions, but before getting there I thought let me address a few basic things that you people have been asking me constantly, repeatedly. So yeah, here we begin with the video. Okay, now you people know my name already. That's Deeksha Singh, and as much as I hate my name, I seriously cannot change it. I cannot do anything about it to fix it now. It's too late for me, so that's the name I have to live with, and I hate it if I be honest. Coming to the place that I was born in and brought up in, so I am from Agra, UP, India. Yes, I live in the Taj city. Again, I hate the city so much. I am grateful that I get to live with my parents. Like, I'm really grateful for the fact that I get to have my mom cooked food almost all the time, and I'm just grateful for living with my parents. But at the same time, I'm super bored of living in the city. So yeah, I am from Agra and I live in my parental home, in my parental house. Now coming to my education, which is also done from Agra only. Like, I have done both my school and my college from Agra only. I have done my schooling from Simkin Senior Secondary School, that is a CBSE affiliated school, and I did my 11th and 12th in PCM major, physics, chemistry, maths. Again, all of the subjects that I really used to hate and I really used to suck at, especially maths. But yes, those were the majors I took. And coming to my college, I have done my mechanical engineering from the Albag Educational Institute, that is again based in Agra only. I've done engineering because again, mob mentality. That time I also did not know what do I really want to do with my life. So because my sister had done her engineering in her time, so I also got into the same. Coming to my family, I have a family of 5. I have my father, my mother, my elder sister, my younger brother, and then there's I. My father is a retired bank employee, my mother is a homemaker, my sister is living in Germany. She's a software developer in IT stream, like she has done her engineering in IT stream. And then I have a brother who has done his studies already, but he's living his days as per his wish right now. And there's I, who is also doing a little something. So coming to my job, that is like the most prominent question on almost all my videos. You people have been asking me my job all the time, like what do I do for my living. And I always have been really insecure for telling people what do I do for my living on YouTube to my YouTube family. But let me tell you, I am a government banker. I work in a government bank. I'm a scale 1 probationary officer. I cannot tell you what bank and what branch do I work in, but yeah, that's my job. And as much as I used to hate it back in the day, I do not hate it as much now, because I think I have truly, learned to respect my job and be more grateful for it. Because in the current times, we know how much it is difficult for the people to get a basic job, and my job is a quite stable one, quite secured one. I get to have a really hefty salary every month credited into my bank account, and then also there's so many perks that comes along with my job. So I'm really grateful for that. And also the fact that the kind of a life I show you people in my videos, everything I own, everything I keep buying, every purchase I keep making every now and then, and whatever I own today is because of my job only. So yeah, why wouldn't I be grateful for it? Like, nobody loves their 9 to 5, right? Like, everybody hates their 9 to 5, but that's eventually what is making me sustain myself and survive in this cruel world. So yeah, I'm grateful for my job. At least I have a job. So that's that. Now coming to the second most asked question on my almost all my videos is my age. Now I know so many of you people think that I'm a 22, 23-year-old girly. Now as much as I wish that it were true, it is not. Like, let me tell you, so many people, even in my workplace, so many clients reach out to me and they tell me how they think I'm like too young to be sitting in the place that I'm sitting, to be holding the seat I'm holding. I look too young for my work. I'm not a 22, 23-year-old girly, though I look so. I know this is my DOB, and I'm not going to give you people the number what age am I. You can go and calculate on your own, but yeah, I'm this big. I'm not a 22, 23-year-old girly. I really don't like accepting the truth because I have a soul of a almost 17-year-old girly, but I don't know. Yes. So okay, now coming on to the questions that you people have asked me on the community post I made last week. First of all, I'm really thankful to each and every one of you who took out your time out of your lives and you wrote down all those questions for me. I'm really thankful. So reading out the first person questions, who is Madhu Kamat 29. So I can see she has left 2 comments here. Her first comment says, congrats Diksha, so proud of you, keep entertaining us by such lovely contents. I really wish you great heights of success. Lots of love and hugs to you, girl. I'm so thankful for your kind and lovely words. And her question is, what is your favorite color? First question is, what is your favorite color? To answer that, I want to say I don't have any specific favorite color, to be honest. I think I'm totally, I totally feel like wearing a certain color depending on the mood and the vibe I am in. But still, to answer your question, I would say I incline towards wearing whites these days a lot. I love wearing whites. I used to always run away from white when I was a teenager because I used to think I have a dusky, if not dusky, then at least wheatish skin tone, and white would make me look even darker. So I used to run away from white. And also pink was something that I used to hate a lot because I used to think it's too girlish, it's too cringy. But now I like pink a lot aesthetic wise. So yeah, I love whites and pinks these days. Her second question is, who's your inspiration? I would say that a lot of my inspiration is organic and intrinsic, because I feel like I can do so much better in life. Like, I know there's so much potential and creativity inside me, and given the kind of a job that I do, like my work, my 9 to 9 work is quite hectic and quite monotonous. For me to be living in a space and doing the kind of a work that I do, I'm grateful for it, but at the same time I know I can do so much more and better in life. So yeah, I'm slowly and gradually moving towards that. Also, there are 2 girls who I always look up to. There's Priyanka Chopra. I just love her so much. Every time I start watching her interviews, I get another kind of goosebumps and inspiration, and she's so empowering with her words. And another similar kind of creator, like personality, is Malvika Setlani. She is a beauty lifestyle content creator. I love her so much. She has been through so much in life. She's again super strong headed and resilient and empowering figure. So I just love her vlogs and her ideas and her thoughts and her content basically so much. What's your education and where do you work at? So I have already covered that question, I believe. Next is, what do you do when you feel low? Girl, let me tell you, I feel low almost all the freaking time. I feel low almost 5 days out of the 7 days of the week. That's what my real personality is. I'm not lying. But when I feel low, I think right now I'm in that stage of life where I take a step back from everything and I want to be secluded from everybody, and I want to really reflect on my thoughts, on my days, on my time, on my actions, on everything. I want to introspect. I want to just sit with my feelings and with my thoughts alone, and I have to process everything, getting it into some clarity. Like, I cannot be like always foggy with my brain, and it's just too much. It's really overwhelming for you to be very foggy and visionless at times. So I just sit back and I start calming myself down a little. I even journal sometimes when I feel really low. That is something that is not irregular practice for me, but yeah, I do journal sometimes. Penning down my feelings sometimes really help me. So that is all. Maybe I listen to some good music, some good podcasts, some informative podcasts, motivational podcasts and all that. I do all that stuff. I talk to my mother and father. That also brings my, like my parents, that also brings me a certain kind of warmth. I talk to my best friend. That also brings me kind of a warmth and comfort in my low times. If I don't want to reach out to people, then I just go watch a Netflix show and watch my favorite YouTube videos, or maybe sleep sometimes. Those are all the kind of things that I do when I feel low, and something or the other really helps me after a certain period of time spending it like really lowly and just depressingly. I feel automatically okay, and then eventually the time passes and everything gets healed on its own. I think that's how life works. Last question, your top 3 wishes. So I'm really happy first of all reading this question because I just liked it. My very first wish is to travel a lot. I really want to travel. I really like to travel and want to travel nationally and internationally both. I really wish to travel so much in this small life given. Second, I want to own a dog. I want to own a pet, and that too dog preferably this time. I used to have a cat. He was a male orange ginger cat, and we have him no more. He left us in 2022, 7th of July 2022 to be specific, and it's a really sad thing. Yeah, so I really want to own a dog this time, but I'll get a dog only when I will have enough time to give him, and all the time and care and attention to give him. So that's my second wish. The third thing I want to do in life is to be enough financially stable to feed strays. I feel so miserably bad for strays, and even for the horses and donkeys that people use, like for their work, like domestic use of all the animals for their work and stuff. I just feel so bad for them, so I wanna feed as much, like as many of those as possible. Yeah, that's my third wish truly. The next girl is Arti Sunrays. Arti Sunrays, let me tell you, I love you so much because you're the girl who has been there from the very beginning in my YouTube journey. So I love you so much. She says, first of all, congratulations. It was your hard work which helped you reach here. I wish to see more and more of your videos. For questions, I have a few to ask. What job do you do? I have already answered that. How do you see YouTube, like as a hobby or a career? So yeah, again, YouTube is something that is my hobby right now. It's my happy place. Let me tell you, I feel so happy making the videos, editing them, and then posting them for you. And then when I get the feedback from you guys, all the love, all the appreciation, that's the best feeling in the world. Let me tell you, I get super content and happy after reading your comments. So yeah, right now it's my happy place. It's almost like a creative outlet for me because the kind of a job I've told you I do is very sucking and very monotonous. So I get to do all the lively stuff in my videos for my life, and I get to translate the same on my YouTube too, to you people, to inspire you a certain way. I hope so. So yeah, for now it's my hobby, but I definitely want to make it bigger and grow bigger on YouTube so that I get to do more of creative stuff in future. And I really have so many ideas and projects in my mind to do in future, to execute in future, and to accomplish in future. So yeah, I'm being very honest, I really want to grow my YouTube bigger. Next thing is which book you are currently reading. Let me show you it. These are the 3 books that I'm currently reading in different times of the day. This is my morning read that I like to read along with having my coffee. This is How to Kill Your Family. It's a fictional book. It's really dark and humorous and twisty thing to read. So yeah, it's really good. Next is Deep Work by Cal Newport. Now this is again about the productivity and everything, how you should be engrossed in your deep work in order to build that almost as a skill, so that you get more and more of out of your life and out of your days, out of your time. So yeah, that's a really good deep book again on productivity. And the last book we have here is 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think. This is again a really good deep philosophical book that I always read before hitting my bed, I mean, before going to sleep. So yeah, I don't read it every single night because it's really really deep and philosophical. You really need to be in a mind state to grasp what it's written inside it. So yeah, this is what I read whenever I feel like reading it. What's your age? I'm a 22-year-old girlie, let me say that please, because that's what I believe in my head at least. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? So let me again tell you, I'm an ambivert. Okay, I'm neither an introvert nor an extrovert, I'm an ambivert. I don't feel like talking to people a lot because I think 95% of the people around me are totally the kind that I like to avoid and not get engaged with. So yeah, I'm an introvert for them. And then there are 5% of people who I really like the company of, who I really feel like hanging out with and getting along with. So yeah, I'm an ambivert. I like my me time 90% of the times, and 10% of the times only I feel like having anybody to talk to. So yeah, that's that. Do you have social anxiety, and if yes, how do you deal with it? I do have social anxiety, girl. I don't like people around me. Trust me, I've started to hate people and to avoid people so much. I don't deal with my social anxiety a lot. Like, I don't give a flying fuck about anything and anybody. Trust me. I don't participate in social gatherings too much. And if I have to, I make sure that I'm, having like a really superficial conversations with them, and interacting very less. I'm mostly on my phone, avoiding them, avoiding their talks, avoiding their gossips and all. I don't feel like becoming a part of it at all. Trust me, I'm mostly on my phone. I'm mostly having my earplugs on, listening to something or the other, or reading something or the other on the phone, and I just try to avoid them as much as I can. I don't feel like wasting my time and my energy on people if my thoughts and my views and my goals in life are not aligning with theirs, and their life and lifestyles and their habits and whatever. So yeah, I don't feel like wasting my time and doing that just for the heck of it. Next is, do you have friends or you just like being all by yourself? I do have friends, but I have a very few friends. I can totally count them on just one hand, but all of those friends live in different parts of India. I mean, a few are in Delhi, a few in Bangalore, a few in Mumbai. Nobody lives in the city that I live in. So yeah, I do have them. I ping them whenever I want to talk to them, and we talk like that. I don't talk to my friends like too much because I think I have so less of time to do stuff in my life. I'm like always busy with something or the other, and they must also be busy with their lives, their life struggles, and day-to-day problems and stuff. So I like living by myself mostly, but yeah, whenever I feel like talking to them, I ping them and we talk, and then I get bored and then I continue doing my work and living my life like that. So that's that. Next we have Diva 23463, and she's another girl who loves me a lot. So I love you back, girl, a lot. And she has written, first of all, congratulations for 2K subs. You have worked hard on your YouTube, and I'm watching your videos since a long time. And my question is, how do you feel so much productive and so energetic? And can you please suggest me some good books for like self-care and self-growth? Lots of love from my side. Girl, let me tell you, I am not at all an energetic person in life. Being productive, you may say, I like being productive, but at the same time, there are days, there are times when I also feel like being in my bed, all lazing around, having Netflix on, and then eating something and just scrolling on my phone, or like sleeping all day. I also have those times when I feel like totally being lazy and not doing anything at all. But at the end of the day, I feel really regretful, like really regret the day, how I wasted all my time and I could do something productive. And because I love making videos, and you people love watching my videos. So I think that is what keeps me going with my work, with my productivity. Whenever I post my videos, I receive such a good lovely feedback from you guys, so that is what really keeps me going. And yeah, that's all to my productivity. Coming to my energy, oh my god, I'm not at all an energetic person. I literally have to drag myself out of my bed at times to start filming the videos and start doing the work. I procrastinate a lot. I also waste my time a lot, like that. Being an overthinker that I am, I waste a lot of my time, but at the same time I just push through. I just manage to push through, constantly reminding myself in my head about the productivity and the benefits of productivity, and how there's no gain if there's no pain. I mean, no pain no gain. I keep recalling all those motivational thoughts inside my head, and that is what keeps me on track in life. Yeah, that's all I can tell you about my productivity and energy and stuff. Coming to the books that you want me to suggest you for your self-care and self-growth, I think I have 3 books here that you can totally start with if you want to be productive in life. This is the very first book that I want to suggest to every one of you who is watching this video and who loves reading. And even if you don't love reading, and if you want to get into reading, start with this book. It is so good. It is full of positivity, and every time you read this book, whatever miserable, terrible kind of time you are going through in your life, you will feel a little lighter and a little blessed to have at least everything that you have right now in your life. It's just such a good bundle of positivity. So yeah, I just love this 1000+ little things book a lot. And then the second book, this is the 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. This is again a book that I reach out to whenever I feel low motivation wise. It's such a good book. I cannot tell you, it's just so good. If you want to get into productivity and motivation and to do big things in your life, just go and grab this book and start reading this book. And the third book I have is this Atomic Habits, that is highly suggested by every self-help book reader, because if you do not have your habits in place, you can never ever achieve your goal, achieve your desires, achieve your dream life. So you have to make sure you're building your habits, like little by little, day by day, and you have your habits in place in order to get where you want to get in life. So this is a really nice self-help book to achieve your dreams and build your systems basically in order to do that. So yeah. Okay, next we have Being Yourself 699. She writes, first of all, congratulations, lots of love and blessings. Kabhi udas mat hona di, you're the cutest and have a beautiful friendly nature. I love you, girl, for writing those words again. You're so sweet to write all those lovely and kind words to me. Her questions are, where are you from? I have already answered that. Say something about your job and field of your job. I don't know why so many of you want to know about my job. I've already told you people, like, what job do I do, and it's a really hectic and mundane and monotonous job, let me be very honest. But at the same time, I'm grateful for it. Like, it's a 9 to 5 job, so I think every 9 to 5 job is a 9 to 5 job in the end, and I have to treat my work as my work only. But now I think I have better distractions in my life. I mean, earlier I used to crib all the time, cry all the time, sulk all the time about the kind of a job I was doing, I still am doing. But now I have shifted my perspectives in life, and have shifted my focus in life to better things. So I think that helps a lot. You have to shift your mindset and your perspectives in life to better things and better goals, and that's how you get to live a better life. But other than that, the job itself that I do is very hectic and very mundane and monotonous. So that's something I will tell you truly, but at the same time, it is what has made me into this person that I'm today. My personal growth, like, oh my god, I cannot tell you whatever I have achieved in my life so far. It is because of my job only. Like, I have become into this person who is this confident to speak to you people in front of the camera today, because of my job only. Okay, I was not this person, I think, 2 years back, but today I'm this person because I've worked upon myself so much, because I want to truly get out of that environment ASAP. Again, very honestly telling. So yeah, that's all. Next is relationship status. it's quite complicated, so I don't think so I would ever again be talking about my relationship on my YouTube space. Next is, और जो बहुत पहले white cloth material लिया था कुछ बनाने वाली थी, कब बनाओगे? It's a actually really tedious and lengthy DIY project. I really want to make it happen ASAP again, but at the same time I don't know when is that gonna happen. I will definitely do that, but you'll have to wait a little longer for that. So I'm really sorry, but you have to. Next is दीदी की पिक दिखाओ ना, और वो कहाँ रहती हैं अभी. So my sister actually lives in Germany after her marriage, and she's a software engineer there. So yeah, that's a really cool kind of a life she must be living right now. So this is my sister, and she's 5 years elder to me. And yeah, next we have is Manisha Shri 1028, and she has written, who's your special one, baki to pata hai. She is my school friend actually, and yeah, I miss you, Mrs. Manisha Srivastav. Who's my special one? I really don't have any special one. I am my only special one. I love myself, and I just want to treat myself and pamper myself all the time. I really don't need to have any other person in my life to be my special one, basically. The last question we have is from Pooja Nayak 5169. The question, speaking English, all about English, how to learn enough words and speak. What should I do? Where should I learn it from? This is another thing so many of people keep asking me about in my comments down below on my videos. I don't know why, but whatever. If you really struggle to speak in English, let me tell you, let me assure you, I myself have been in your place back in the day, where I also used to struggle a lot. I used to stammer, I used to fumble a lot, and used to struggle a lot coming to, finding this, one most apt, appropriate word to fit into the sentence. I still do fumble, I still do stammer to this day, let me tell you, let me be very honest. But at the same time, I think in order to learn the basic English, first of all, you have to remember that everything in life is a process, okay? You have to start no matter what. Everybody has their day one to every new skill they learn in life. So first of all, remember that. And secondly, be a resilient person, okay? Do not give up ever on your dreams. If this is what you want to learn in life, start with the very basic, and you'll definitely be able to be better at it, if not the best. So start with reading books. This is my first ever suggestion. First most suggestion that I'll give you: start reading books, and preferably fictional story books, because in fictional books you get to read a lot of everyday life, everyday life stuff, basically. How fictional books tell you about the story of like a certain thing, and everything is like quite relatable, and you come across so many words and sentences that are like quite familiar in our everyday life as well. And always keep your highlighter on with you, and keep highlighting the words that you come across, because it's pretty simple English. Start with the simple books, okay? I would highly suggest you to start with The Alchemist. It's a really, really good book. Like, it's positive, and it talks about your dreams and how to achieve your dreams in the simplest way possible, basically. So yeah, start with the book The Alchemist, and you'll definitely love it. Or you may also grab like children's storybooks to start with, and then engross yourself more in English. Basically, you have to engross yourself basically in English. Listen to a lot of your favorite podcasts, English podcasts, motivational podcasts, your favorite content creators and who speak in English, and then listen to English music, watch English movies, watch English shows like Friends, that talk in like very plain simple English, not the complicated vocabulary ones. And yeah, that's how basically you're gonna learn. Keep practicing, talk to yourself a lot in mirror. That is one thing I can always do, trust me. I have been this person who used to talk to herself in the mirror like all the time, and I still do to this day, not lying. So yeah, just talk to yourself. You do not have any other person to converse with in English, and that's all. That's what's gonna get you to a better place when it comes to be this person who can talk in English, basically. So I don't know if I made any sense answering your question, but yeah, that's my advice. So yeah, those were all the questions pretty much that I wanted to cover in this video for you guys, this first ever Q&A video of mine. that you people had been asking me to film, and so I'm delivering you the same. I really hope you people got to know me a bit better and got to connect to me a bit better after watching this video. Please do let me know about that, your opinions, your feedback, everything in the comments down below. And I'll meet you people super soon in my next video. I once again want to take a moment to thank all of you who have subscribed to the channel, who keeps loving my videos and just keep motivating me for making more of them for you. So I'm really thankful. And with that being said, I am taking a leave now. I will meet you super soon in my next video. Till then, bye.